Amen.
Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen.
Man, what it meant to me. Everybody try to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on the remedy. I cannot let it get into me. It's playing a toll on me, meant to me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line with the Seattle Seahawks. Officially a full-time running back this season. It's Ty Montgomery. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
319!
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Pack on third. And even 50 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to sling this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the second. Secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, it's Wilson. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The give to the fullback on the dive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Unfortunately, Packers fans, they saw a lot of completions like that last year when they were number 31 in the league in passing defense. Now, I know injuries had something to do with that, but that's a ship they're looking to right.
They have to, because what they do so well on offense, in some ways they're wasting by allowing what they're allowing on defense. So now you change things up. Do you play a little more zone where in the past you might have played man-to-man? Do you back off of some of the schemes that you played before and emphasize something new? Bottom line, though, they've got to cover tighter and knock away a few of those passes downfield.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Theo Riddick taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up to about the 26. Line just across the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 60 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good. Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land. Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks heading out, and for them, 5 straight years of double-digit victories and a playoff berth. They've had their run of the NFC West and probably likely the favorites this season as well. I would agree with that, the counter-culture Seahawks, because the way they evaluate is for their system, for their franchise, for their culture. Much more so than whether a guy fits everything that you're looking for to check off a box. Quarterback, he's supposed to be too short. He's one of the best in the game. When they went in free agency this year and got Eddie Lacy, everyone else wanted Eddie Lacy to lose weight. They said, we still want him big because we want him to break some tackles. Flip it over to defense, they get after you. Simple schemes, but they tune it up and play it at a high level. They expect to get back to a Super Bowl. Now Wilson on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball. Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Bengals are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. With a grab made by Doug Baldwin. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers making their way out. And again, for them, feels like they're the team to beat in the NFC North. They've won that division 5 of the last 6 years. And Aaron Rodgers just feel like he has at least another Super Bowl left in the tank, maybe, right?
I would say so, and I think there's probably some frustration that he hasn't gotten back to the Super Bowl after winning that one against Pittsburgh, because one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, prime of his career, you don't want to waste that opportunity. And they came close last year going to the NFC Championship game. They want to take the next step. They have it all there in front of them. They know that they tend to rule that division. Now can they make that one last big jump in the NFC and get back to a Super Bowl?
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers now to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Riddick. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And Charles, after an injury-plagued season a year ago, nice to see him get back into the end zone here in week 1.
You know as well as I do, chomping at the bit. I mean, all off season, wanting to get back in form, get back on the field, show that production that he had previously, and getting into the end zone, that's a big statement for him.
It's got to be just like a breath of fresh air. Like, here we go, last year behind me, let's move forward.
Good point. Shed it and move on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This is Riddick on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and 4. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, fourth best in the league. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
319! 319!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, Montgomery. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 8. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. For Jordy last year, tremendous. NFL's comeback player of the year, 97 catches, over 1,200 yards, and led the NFL. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Now Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Rodgers to throw on second down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are back within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's got some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Theo Riddick, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing now is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Nice move at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little leaguer there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Packers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown in green and gold. And the Packers get a score closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. First down, this is Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
shift together here from the D-line. Throwing is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Rodgers now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeves. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Seahawks, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.